Hi, university families. Thank you for taking a minute to join me as we discuss plans to successfully end our 2019-2020 academic school year together. As many of you are aware, on Saturday, Governor Ron DeSantis announced that all K-12 public schools would finish the year remotely and not return to their respective campuses. All along here at University Christian, we have stated that we would keep a sharp eye on the updates that were given to us and provided by local and state officials, including the Department of Health, the CDC, the Department of Children and Families. And so as a result of that announcement, we too will follow the governor's lead. And as a school, we will finish our school year together via our remote platform and the MyUC portal. As a result of that, there's some things that I want to ensure that you are aware of, as the closure of this school year will look different than any other that we've ever had. I've been privileged to be a part of education in some way, shape, or form as a teacher, a coach, an administrator for 20 years, and never before have I concluded a year like this. And so it's going to have some challenges, but up until this point, we've had many challenges that we have met and turned into opportunities. And because I know that you are partnering families, we will succeed with these challenges as well. And I look forward to outlining some of those things for you. Through the process, you're going to have many more questions in regards to some specifics of our school. And I want you to be aware that a more detailed announcement will come to you via email this week, and it will provide a lot of answers to some questions that you may have as a result of the information that I share today. But I want you to know that all grades, junior kindergarten through 12th grade, will conclude the year through our remote platform, again, using the MyUC portal. Thankfully, because we were prepared and ready, and our teachers have done such a fantastic job of continuing to provide a great Christian education for your students, we missed very little instructional time. As a matter of fact, we actually gained some instructional time back and have captured some very much needed time that we would not have been able to gain had we had to fight the calendar and other social activities that were planned. So as a result of that, we will be able to finish the year sooner than we were anticipating in our regular school year calendar. As a result of that, your child will be finished no later than May 15th. Again, that is May 15th. That day may change for your student depending on his or her grade level. For example, seniors will conclude early as normal. The details of that will be released to you in an email a little bit later this week. Also, students from junior kindergarten through 8th grade will have a different end of the year, as they will not have final exams given to them. Those students who are taking, who may be in 8th grade and taking Algebra 1, and all of those students in 9th through 11th grade, you will have a final exam if you're not exempt from that exam, and your final day of instruction will be on May 15th. But actual classwork and other things that are due will actually be will conclude a little bit ahead of time so that you have time to prepare for exams. So with all of that being said, parents, please be on the lookout for an email from University Christian School, which will outline specific end of the year instructions and plans for your child in their division. There's some other announcements and specifics that I want you to be aware of that have also come out today from several other agencies. The Advanced Placement or AP courses, they will have their exam on the date and time as previously scheduled and announced with your child's instructor. That test will take place via the remote platform and will be a condensed test from what has been given in the past. So this could be a great opportunity for many students taking AP classes to not only just be successful on those exams, but to also have the opportunity to complete those classes in a format in which they may be successful. Also, another announcement that came out today, specifically for high school aged and athletic students, was from the FHSAA. Unfortunately, the FHSAA has declared that all sports for the spring of this school year have been canceled and will not continue. In addition, those students who are seniors this current school year, there had been some questions as to whether or not eligibility would be extended to you for the coming school years. The FHSAA at this time has said they will not extend any student eligibility from the spring into the future years, and therefore all eligibility for athletes that were seniors as of this point has concluded. And so therefore, if you're a senior this year, they will not grant you another year of athletic participation. What about things like school activities, commencement, prom, evening of excellence, some of those things? Let me update you on a few of those. Seniors, to you, I want to begin by saying, I know this is not the way in which you wanted to conclude your senior year. No one ever could have written a crazier story. And so it is our desire to make sure that we honor you with a commencement ceremony that does a little bit more than our typical graduation would do. And so we are promising again, as you've heard me say to you many times, we will hold a live commencement. Because of that, we're going to have to postpone it. So therefore, we will not be able to do our graduation on May 16th as originally planned. We are working on an alternative date right now. We have several in mind, but we are doing some research with facilities, and so therefore are planning a mid-July commencement. And so we will be in touch with you in regards to a final date and time, location decision to be made for commencement. But right now we are planning a live commencement in mid-July for our senior class. That's important to us. We want to honor you guys and ensure that that you conclude your time here at University Christian School in a way that is meaningful and honors your hard work. We will hold a K-5 graduation as well. We will have caps and gowns for our students. We will put together a full live celebration of that graduation ceremony. That will be done and take place here on our campus once we are able to have large group social gatherings. What about Evening of Excellence? We want to honor our students who have done a fantastic job throughout the school year academically. So we will hold an Evening of Excellence this year. It will look different than we've ever done it before, as it will be done through a virtual platform. So we will record that, honor those students, and highlight their achievements, and then send that out to all of our UC families so all of you may watch that ceremony and enjoy it as we honor and congratulate the significant achievements of several of our excellent students. What about, some of you have asked about prom and other activities. Due to the late nature of this cancellation and really no end in sight within the next few weeks for social gatherings, we have unfortunately had to cancel our prom, and therefore this year's prom will not take place. What about things like report cards and how do I finish up the year from a student record standpoint? That's a great question, and we want to make sure that we clearly articulate that and answer those things for you. Again, final instruction will be for the majority of students on May 15th. Again, be on the lookout for an email from us here at University to hit your inbox later this week that will break the very particulars and specifics down by each grade level and division. But we will conclude no later than May 15th. Final grades will be in and finalized as soon as possible, and then we will have you return to campus on May 26th, 27th, or 28th through at several different times and locations based alphabetically by your last name. And at that point, we will collect both curriculum, iPads from upper school students, textbooks from lower school students, and then have your child's report card ready to go and on hand for you. There's going to be many more questions that you and I will work together to address throughout the remainder of this school year. Before we get into any more of those, let me just end by saying this. We're here for you. We want to assist you, and we will make sure that your child gets the very best Christian education possible through the remote platform. I am so very thankful for your partnership through this endeavor. I know it's not been easy. It certainly has not been the manner in which any of our teachers or our students would have chosen to complete this school year. However, to the glory of God, it has been one that has allowed us to see the value of community. It has been one that has allowed us to see and understand that Christian education can be delivered in a multitude and variety of platforms. And most importantly, it has been one that has allowed us to see that as a community, University Christian School is stronger together. And I look forward to the day in which we can return and be back on campus together. We'll plan some special activities throughout the summer if and when those gatherings are allowed. We'll do some things in our calendar for the next year that celebrates our community, because through our absence together, one of the things that has been significant for me is how much I have missed the community. I know our teachers feel the same way, so do many of our students, and so we can't wait to celebrate that together. So in closing, again, one more time, in case you've missed those things, let me just simply say we will conclude our year together through our remote platform. It will be a great year. We're going to make it a great year. It's not ideal, but it will be a great year. We're going to honor our seniors with a live graduation, and we are going to put a bow on this school year that allows God to be glorified. And we're going to do it in such a way that gives Him all the praise, honor, and glory for what we've been able to accomplish together as a school. Thanks for listening. Be on the lookout for more information through your email. Have a great day.